Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please hit the subscribe, now the start video. The latest spoilers for The Young and the Restless hint at thrilling twists and unexpected alliances in the dramatic world of Genoa City. As tensions rise, fans can expect some shocking developments, especially surrounding Sharon Newman, Sharon Case, and Phyllis Summers, Michelle Stafford. Currently, Sharon is in a perilous situation, locked away in what appears to be a dank, abandoned sewage area somewhere in Genoa City. During the tense episode aired on Tuesday, January 7, Nick Newman, Joshua Morrow, received an unsettling call from the police. Sharon's car had been found submerged in the river, a grim reminder of Heather Stevens' Vale Bloom, tragic fate. This revelation leaves Nick fearing the worst about Sharon's condition. However, as V&R fans know, nothing is ever quite as it seems. Despite the threats issued by Ian Ward, Ray Wise, Jordan, Colleen Zink, has decided to keep Sharon alive for reasons that remain unclear. As the storyline progresses, V&R head writer Josh Griffith has teased that Sharon and Phyllis will find themselves caught in an intense, life-threatening predicament. The situation will push both women to reconsider their fraught dynamic. It seems inevitable that Phyllis will soon find herself in a similar fate to Sharon, and this could be a major turning point in their relationship. Phyllis will likely be stunned when she learns who is behind these events, potentially eating her words as she faces this new reality. In the Tuesday episode, Summer Newman, Allison Lanier, provides an update on Sharon's disappearance, speaking with Billy Abbott, Jason Thompson. Both Summer and Billy are visibly concerned for Sharon's safety, but Phyllis, ever the tough and independent woman, shrugs it off, trying to distance herself from the situation and avoid focusing on what she cannot control. However, it's clear to viewers that Phyllis's desire for revenge against Sharon is far from over. In fact, her bitterness towards Sharon is so apparent that even Billy starts to wonder if Phyllis is somehow involved in Sharon's disappearance. As the situation unfolds, Ian seems intent on framing Phyllis for Sharon's death. However, a potential plot twist could leave fans gasping. What if Jordan decides to kidnap Phyllis as well, adding yet another layer of danger to the already precarious situation? Both Phyllis and Sharon could find themselves trapped in the same gruesome basement, bound and helpless. The two women who have clashed in the past would have no choice but to team up if they have any hope of survival. Phyllis, known for her resourcefulness, will be caught completely off guard when she wakes up to find Sharon chained to the wall in the same room. Phyllis has always seen Sharon as a fragile woman, someone who needs Nick to save her at every turn. But as Sharon demonstrates the resilience required to survive this nightmarish ordeal, Phyllis may begin to reevaluate her view of Sharon. Perhaps in the face of danger, Phyllis will start to respect Sharon more than she ever has before. In fact, Sharon may even surprise Phyllis by attempting to fight back against their captors, which could further alter Phyllis's opinion of her. That said, Jordan will likely still hold the upper hand, making any attempt at escape difficult. Sharon, who is without her bipolar medication, could also start to lose her grip on reality, further complicating matters. In contrast, Phyllis, who has had fewer days in captivity, may still retain a clear head and be in a position to strategize their escape. But as the situation grows more dire, the question remains, will Phyllis leave Sharon behind, or will she risk it all to ensure Sharon's safety? Phyllis's ultimate decision could depend on what she sees during their captivity. If she realizes how close Sharon is to death, she may feel a moral obligation to stay and help. The dangerous circumstances could create an unexpected bond between the two women, leading them to form a fragile alliance that could pave the way for a new dynamic in their relationship. As V&R fans know, life-threatening situations often forge strong, albeit unlikely, connections between characters. Will Phyllis and Sharon find themselves growing closer, even to the point of friendship, as they fight for their lives together? Time will tell. But it's clear that these harrowing events will change both women in ways they never imagined. As Sharon and Phyllis continue to struggle with their captivity, the stakes could not be higher. The tension between them will undoubtedly escalate, especially as the reality of their situation begins to sink in. For Phyllis, this unexpected turn of events will force her to confront her own feelings of guilt, anger, and desperation. While she's always been known for her tenacity and willingness to fight for what she wants, This time, the circumstances may require her to confront the very person she's tried to distance herself from, Sharon. Phyllis's bitterness towards Sharon, built up over years of rivalry and conflicts, may begin to feel less important as she faces her own mortality. The desperation of being trapped in such a dangerous situation with Sharon will likely force Phyllis to reconsider her long-held opinions about her. Sharon, on the other hand, has always been the quieter, more composed member of the Newman family, but being pushed to the edge may unlock a side of her that few have seen before. If she's able to keep her emotions in check, she may be able to work with Phyllis in an effort to escape their dire situation, showing a level of strength that Phyllis had previously underestimated. On the flip side, Sharon's mental state could deteriorate without her medication, leaving her vulnerable and possibly making her a liability to both herself and Phyllis. The hallucinations and confusion that can arise from missing her bipolar medication will add an unpredictable element to the already volatile situation. Sharon's ability to focus on finding a way out of their captivity will be compromised, making Phyllis's role in their potential escape even more crucial. Phyllis will have to decide whether to take charge of the situation or if she should risk everything to help Sharon, even if it means sacrificing her own safety. This inner conflict will test Phyllis's morals and challenge her self-perception. The emotional and psychological toll of their ordeal will also play a significant role in the evolution of their dynamic. Both women have been shaped by their experiences, and the trauma of being held captive will likely lead them to re-examine their past actions and choices. Phyllis, who has often been portrayed as a woman with a sharp edge and a quick temper, may start to soften in the face of genuine danger. Sharon, who has faced her own share of emotional turmoil, may emerge as a source of unexpected strength and resilience, gaining Phyllis's respect in the process. Their time together could allow them to peel back the layers of animosity and rivalry, revealing a level of understanding that neither woman expected. As for Jordan's involvement in the plot, her motivations will continue to be shrouded in mystery. What does she stand to gain by keeping both Phyllis and Sharon captive? Is she seeking revenge against the Newmans, or is there something more personal at play? The twists and turns of this storyline will likely bring to light hidden alliances and betrayals, further complicating the efforts of Sharon and Phyllis to escape. Jordan's manipulation of the situation could cause further tension between the two women, especially as she plays mind games with them in an attempt to break their resolve. Meanwhile, Nick's search for Sharon will only intensify. With the shocking discovery of her car in the river, Nick will become even more determined to find her. As he grapples with his worst fears about Sharon's fate, his relationships with other characters, including Phyllis, will come under pressure. Summer and Billy will continue to be involved in the investigation, but Nick's frustration with Phyllis's apparent lack of concern for Sharon's well-being could drive a wedge between them. Phyllis's reluctance to fully engage in the search will likely be a point of contention, especially if Nick begins to suspect her involvement in Sharon's disappearance. Phyllis's defensive nature will make her a difficult person to confront, but it may also force her to reveal more than she intended about her motivations and feelings. As the plot thickens, it's clear that the Young and the Restless writers are setting up a complex web of relationships and emotional struggles. The connection between Phyllis and Sharon, forged through their shared trauma, will be a focal point of the storyline, and fans will be watching closely to see how these two women navigate their newfound bond. Could this lead to a lasting friendship or a temporary alliance born out of necessity? Only time will tell, but one thing is certain: these two women will be forced to confront their deepest fears, their pasts, and each other in ways they never expected. In the coming episodes, viewers can expect to see more of the dark and twisted dynamics that have made The Young and the Restless such a gripping show. Will Phyllis risk everything to save Sharon, or will her instinct for self-preservation take over? And how will the other characters in Genoa City react as the mystery surrounding Sharon's disappearance deepens? With each passing moment, the suspense will only grow, leading to more shocking revelations and surprising alliances.